Hello and welcome to another instructional video on our Beanstack powered summer reading program. We posted a video showing how to use the website based version, and now we're going to walk through the app version, which is in some ways more convenient but also a little more confusing when it comes to actually logging your reading activity. So we're going to start with just getting the app installed. If you're on our website, we've got a link up in the top corner here to our summer reading program information. That brings up our Imagine Your Story Summer 2020 informational page here. We have links to the Google Play Store and iTunes App Store. I'm using our library's iPad here, so I'm going to use the iTunes link. You can also just search for Beanstack in the iTunes App Store as well. The app itself is actually called Beanstack Tracker. It's just used for tracking your reading activity as part of our summer reading program. Now we already have this installed, but I have not run the app yet, so when we do that the first time, it's going to walk through some setup steps here. It says, "Welcome to Beanstack. Track your reading and participate in reading challenges." And it's just got some other things scrolling by here too. We're just going to go ahead and click on Get Started here, or tap Get Started. So in the app, this is set up quite a bit differently than the website version. So first it's asking if your school, library, or bookstore already uses Beanstack. And we're going to answer yes. Now the reason it does this is because the website version is tailored to our library and our program, and the app is used for all of the libraries across the country that are using Beanstack to set up their summer reading programs. So we need to search for our library. Just search for Ripon, and right now at least we're the only library that comes up under that search, so we'll tap on Ripon Public Library. It's asking us if we have an account. We can sign in. If you've used Beanstack somewhere at another library, you may already have an account. Chances are most of you who are watching this video will not already have an account. So we're going to tap at the bottom here where it says Don't Have an Account, Sign Up. So we're going to come up with username here. I'm going to use the same username I used in our other tutorial video. That's a funny typo. Set up a password here. Okay. And then it's asking us for just a little bit of personal information to set up our account. It's asking for a first name and last name here. Okay. Now, in order to be notified if you're a winner in any of our prize drawings, you'll need to have either an email address or a phone number entered on your account in order for us to contact you. Okay, I was going to use the library's phone number to set this up, but it's already being used for one of our other staff accounts, so I'm just going to skip that step for now. Just make sure that when you're setting up your account, you either use your phone number or email. Have at least one or both of those items filled out. Yay, you're all signed up. Okay. Now it says you need at least one reader on this account in order to use the app's challenge, tracking, and highlights feature. So you can fill out your own reader profile, or you can add another reader. Generally, the way you would add a reader, or why you would add a reader, is if you are a parent and you're adding reader accounts for your children, so you can manage everyone's account together under one kind of administrator account. So we'll start by filling out our reader profile. Now they're just asking for our age. I'll just pick something here. There we go. You don't need to add a photo. And then for statistical purposes, it asks for your grade level this fall. So the categories start with kind of like babies and toddlers, pre-K, grades 1 through 12, and then for adults. Okay, now it says register for a reading challenge to continue. check Discover for challenges. You can find current and new challenges as they become available for this reader in the Discover tab. We'll just continue for now. That's about all we can do here. It says your reader's profile is complete. Would you like to add another reader? We're going to go through the steps so that if you're adding reader accounts for your children, you'll see how that process works. So I'm going to go ahead and tap where it says Add Another Reader. So then again, it's asking us for name information here first. Just kind of randomly pick some stuff here and continue. Not going to bother with the photo again. And I don't know how old Boo Boo was in the cartoons, but we'll say maybe he was in 2nd grade. And continue. Okay, and again, it's telling us about how we can look for reading challenges now that we have our account set up. So I'm going to tap on Continue again. And the reader's profile is complete. And at this point, for the purposes of this tutorial, I am done adding readers, so I'll tap this link at the very bottom. I'm going to block this just because this is a work device and I don't need notifications on here. Okay, so once you get to that point, the screen looks pretty blank and you might be wondering, okay, so what do I do now? Okay, so the next screen, now that you've got everyone registered and signed up, it looks pretty nondescript. There's some empty different categories of things here that talk about challenges and titles and badges, but nothing that really references our library at all. Up on the top here, there's a little icon with the initials for our account, so that lets you switch between different readers. But what we want to do is actually get registered in our library summer reading program. So we're going to go way at the bottom here where it says Discover, and tap on that. Hey, that looks familiar. It's the logo for our summer reading program this year. Tells you a little bit about the program, and then if you scroll down just a little bit, there's a button here, great big button that says Register. Now when you go to register, it's going to ask you to enter a library card number. Right now it says that Yogi isn't registered for this challenge. You can register him to track your progress toward the goals. You can use the same library card number for every account that you set up. Okay, and now we've got some sort of pop-up here about a badge, and it says Yogi earned a badge. Registration. Yogi registered for Imagine Your Story and earned a ticket. We'll talk about tickets in just a minute here. Everyone who registers is also eligible for a Cousins coupon. I should say everyone who registers who's under the age of 18. Basically, it's a coupon for a free sub, the purchase of some side items for anyone who's under the age of 18. You can pick those up after you've registered at the library's front desk. So now that we're done with this, let's kind of overlap some buttons here, it looks like. I'm just going to close that. Now you will need to register each reader on your account individually. So we're going to go ahead and do that right away here just so you can see how that works. So I'm going up and tapping on the little reader icon here. I'm going to switch to the other reader on my account. And again, go down here where it says register. Tap on that. Asks you for a library card number again. Again, this you could have, you could just use the parent's library card number for every account that you're setting up here. Okay, and now the child reader on the account is also registered for our program, has also earned the registration badge, and we're going to close out of that. If you ever need to edit the contact information on your account, you can tap the little gear at the bottom here where it says account. That'll let you see information about your overall account and the readers on your account. Discover will help you find our summer reading program. We'll get back to that in just a minute. But first, we need to figure out how we actually log our reading activity. That's how you're going to earn badges. That's how you're going to earn tickets for our prize drawings. That's what this is all about. So our reading program is set up to give credit for days that you spend time reading. Any amount of time, anything you want to read, any day that you've spent some time dedicated to reading, you can log that and get credit for that in our library, summer library program. The website version lets you click individual days. It's really easy to log your reading activity. I actually recommend that if you're able to use that. Logging your reading activity in the app is quite a bit different. So this big red icon with a plus on it at the bottom of the screen, which doesn't really give you any indication as to what it does. If we tap on that, it says, what do you want to log? Oh, I guess this is where we log stuff. So there's two things that you can log to get credit in our summer reading program. The main one is reading, so we're going to tap that first. You can log activities for multiple readers at a time, so I'm going to go ahead and log time for both of us. And then they give you some options. You can scan an ISBN, you can search for a title, manually enter title info. You don't have to worry about any of that information. We don't care what it is that you're reading. So I would say just use this bottom option here where it says log a day, minutes, or pages only. So we'll tap on that. And it says, what day did you read? So you can go ahead and you can change this. Any of the days in June, July, or August are going to be acceptable. You don't need to fill in how many minutes or pages you've read. We're just going to say that we both read today and hit the button that says finish. Booyah! It actually said booyah there. Your reading activity has been recorded. Now this is where using the website version is really more convenient, especially if you're logging an entire week's worth of reading at a time. You can pop up a little calendar and just check all the days at once and you're done. In the app you can only log one day at a time. It's also easier if you're just getting started with our summer reading program, but you know you read, like say every Sunday morning you spend time to read, or every Saturday morning, or every Wednesday and Thursday, something like that. You can go back and record your past reading activity back through June 1st. Make sure you get credit for all the reading that you've done during the summer. You'd have to do that for every individual day if you're doing that through the app. The other things you can log to get credit for are activities. So we'll see how that works here. And we're going to say that apparently we can only do one reader this time. Maybe it was only for one reader the first time around. Okay, so it lists all the activities right now that we have associated with our summer reading program. So there's some, most of this is either going to be our story time events. We have our outdoor story time and the virtual versions of that, and then we have a lot of online video activities that we're doing, cooking programs, craft programs, things like that. When you tap on one of these activities, after you've watched the video or while you're watching the video that goes along with it, it's going to give you a link to the video in most cases, tell you what it is about. There's also a secret code word that you're going to have to enter. So until you enter that code word and get that from the video, you're not going to be able to actually log the activity. I don't actually remember what that one is off the top of my head, so let me pick one of these other ones here. Okay, and once you've entered the code word and hit the button, it says you've earned a badge, and it shows you the event badge, how many activities you've completed, and how many tickets that you've earned. Now back out of here. So every badge that you earn, whether it's for reading activities or whether it's for reading or activities, is going to earn you tickets along with it. If we go down here to view challenge, I think this is, okay, here's where it's going to show you an overview of your participation in our summer reading program. So it's going to tell you how many days you've logged, how many badges you've earned for activities and reading, or logging your reading activity. It's going to list any rewards that you've gotten, and then at the very bottom here it's going to have a link that says drawings and lists all of our prize drawings. So this is where those tickets come into play. For every week that you read at least 4 days during the week, you're going to earn a badge and some tickets. If you read 20 days in a month, you're going to earn a badge and get some tickets. For every one of those activities that you participate in, every one of those videos that you watch and find that secret code word and enter it into your reading or your activity log, you're going to get a badge and you're going to get some more tickets. I think I did the math the other day, and there's 200 or more tickets that you can possibly earn if you complete all of the reading and all of the activities for the entire summer reading program. Those tickets then can be entered into our prize drawings. So let's take a look at that really quick here. We'll go into the drawings tab, or drawings link here. We have 75 prize drawings right now that we're going to be doing. They are listed in alphabetical order. Everything from just a free book or a book certificate for our friends' book sales to action cameras, an espresso machine, got t-shirts, Bluetooth earbuds, outdoor games like there's a capture the flag game and a beanbag toss game, some coloring things, prizes for kids, teens, adults. Chances are you can find something that you could look at and say, hey, if I won that, that'd be pretty cool. So you can enter your tickets any way you want in these prize drawings. We'll just show an example of that. Ooh, a Sega Genesis Mini. I wouldn't mind getting that. So if we tap on that prize entry, it's going to tell us a little bit more information about it. There's a picture of whatever the prize is, the description that we've entered, and then here it says 0 tickets are entered, but there's a big button that says Add Tickets. So if we tap on that, it's going to ask you how many tickets you want to enter. Right now, the only ticket that I have is from registering for the reading program. So I've only got 1 ticket available. I'm going to hit that plus button and hit Add Tickets. You can add your tickets however you want. You can put all of them in for one drawing if there's something that you really want to win. You can put tickets in multiple different drawings if there's different things that you're going to win. We'll draw a winner for every one of the 75 drawings. So you could walk away with multiple prizes too. Now it's going to show you how many tickets you've entered in that prize. You can always go back later and change your mind. Tap on the button again here, and there's a button at the bottom now that says Remove Tickets. Maybe you changed your mind and you thought, you know what, I'm just going to be doing a lot of reading. This booklight's probably going to be more useful. I will add my ticket in there instead. You have until midnight on August 31st to log reading, log activities, earn badges, and enter those tickets that you get with those badges into our prize drawings. Hopefully by the middle of September, we'll have everything done as far as offline reading logs and all of our prize winners picked, and we'll start notifying winners then. So that is a very quick overview of the Beanstack app. Again, I actually recommend using the website version if you can, even if you're using that on a phone or a tablet. The Beanstack app is convenient and it works as well. It's just a little more cumbersome when you're trying to get your activity entered in there. If you have any questions about our summer reading program, get stuck with anything, need any help, you can always give us a call, send us an email, message us on our Facebook page, stop in, just let us know. Leave a comment on this video if you have questions. But hopefully we'll get some more people participating in this year's summer reading program. We're looking forward to giving away those great prizes. Thanks.